Hi traders. So it's been a while since I've done a video, and I've been thinking about it for a long time, but I'm going to try to do them regularly now and cover lots of trading topics for you guys. So today I want to talk about rules, your rules as a trader. And I recently did a workshop, a webinar on the trading plan, and it got me thinking about this because I'll do another video on the trading plan. That's a big deal. But part of the trading plan, as I see it and as I work with traders on, is your own specific rules. What rules do you follow for your trading to make it stay on course? So the trading plan is, it includes a lot of different sections from the way that I do it, from goals and vision and who do you want to be as a trader, to your trading strategy, to your daily rules, to your risk management, your education, your schedule for the day. It encompasses a lot of different parts, thinking about it in terms of a business. It's more of a business plan than just the actual trading part of it. The trading is just a part of it. This strategy is a part of the plan. So as I said, part of the trading plan are your specific rules. So what does that mean? What do rules for a trader mean? Let's go over that for a second. And that isn't just a strategy. It's things like, I don't trade on Fridays because whenever I do, I lose money. Or I don't trade on Monday mornings. Or some people won't start until 15 minutes after the open. So I don't start at the open or before the open, no matter what. I just don't do it. It's in my rules. I only take 3 trades a day, or I only lose a certain amount of money per day or per trade. And that's also risk management, but you can write it down in a list of rules. So things like that, and this is very specific for you, and it's a test. So over time, you get to see what rules work and what rules don't, and you get to change your rules, take some out, put some in. But it's really geared to keep you on course. So there's 2 things that I see important about rules. Number 1 is the actual content and following them, because they're going to guide you to be more and more successful as a trader. They're going to guide you to do what you say you're going to do and trust yourself, which is really what we're looking for. We're looking for you being able to step into the market every day, trusting that you're going to do what you say you're going to do, and you're not going to have a disaster and lose a lot of money or get into bad positions, right? The second part of the rules that I think is really important is the fact that you have rules, that you are attempting to discipline yourself. And it's an exercise and a practice in making sure you follow those rules, right? It's kind of like an exercise program. People that have been exercising for years, they do it without thinking about it. They do it when they don't feel like it. They do it when they're tired. They do it consistently because they know it's going to make them feel better. It becomes kind of a habit. And that's sort of where we want the trading rules to get to. So part of it is just really seeing how well you're disciplined with yourself, with your rules, right? And, when we grow up, some of us really rebel against rules in the family, at home, at school, wherever that may be. And so a question that you might want to ask yourself is, what's my relationship with rules? Am I a rule breaker? Am I someone who likes to follow the rules? Because that's going to make potentially a big difference in how successful your trading is. If you're someone who fights against rules, and I've personally had to struggle with that a little bit, I grew up kind of in rebellion, at least in my family, of the rules and what I was supposed to do. And so I've had times where I've rebelled against myself. And so this is a good thing to handle in a journal, just taking notes, noticing from day to day. Like if you have a list of rules that you've written out and you have them right there by your computer when you're trading, and you see, what am I following? Where is the resistance? What's my relationship with rules? And that may seem kind of odd, but it's actually really key to trading well, because if we can't follow we created these rules. They weren't created from outside of us, right? So if you can't create rules that you follow for yourself, then you may have some challenges in the market. And especially in the market where we can get into a lot of trouble if we don't follow the rules. You can lose a lot of money, right? So number one is creating a list of rules, changing it, working with it, adding to it as you realize that there's things that you need to stop doing or do more of, changing it as you go. That's number one, is having the list of rules and using it. And then number two is really checking in with yourself. And this is one of those psychological parts of trading. Really checking in with yourself. What's my relationship with rules? So if I don't trade on Friday morning or on Friday at all, and Friday comes along and I'm thinking, oh, I just want to see what's going on in the market. Maybe there's a little something that I can do. What are you going to do? Are you going to look at the market and then take a trade even though it breaks your rules? Or are you going to say, no, I can see this great trade setting up, but I don't trade on Fridays. It's against my rules. Or you might say, hey, 3 Fridays in a row, I've seen a great trade and I didn't take it because I have this rule. I think I'm going to change that rule and allow myself to trade for the first hour on Friday mornings. And that's okay. It's okay to change rules. They're your rules. You make them. You get to change them. And I will have that dialogue with traders quite often when something keeps showing up to say, is that in your rules? Is that in your trading plan? Let's change it. Let's tweak it. Okay? So I'd be interested in what you guys have to say. Leave any feedback below. If there's a rule that you follow that might be helpful to someone else, leave that as well and we'll take a look at it. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.